Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my July budget layout and this is a magic month for me. I'm so excited. Magic month for anyone. I didn't know this had a term until pretty recently, that a magic month is just when you get a third or an extra payday in the month. So if you get paid every week, instead of 4 paydays, you get 5. I get paid through the one agency. The main one that I budget with is I get paid on Thursdays. And so I do get July 31st, I believe. That's for June. I believe July 31st. Yes. So I get paid the 3rd, the 17th, and the 31st, which I am super excited about. The only thing I know that is definite, I upped the amounts for my sinking funds for the month of July because I've had the hiccups really bad recently. But sorry. I upped the amounts for my sinking funds for the month of July because I started filling them only once a month, so that will be done at the end of the month with that third paycheck, and then depending on what that paycheck is, because my estimates here are very, very rough. 28 I under budgeted. I under budgeted. I actually did get a raise, which I did not take into account. My raise I thought was supposed to go into effect August 3rd, but it actually went into effect on June 26th, which I was not accounting for. So I worked on the 26th, so my raise will be included in that paycheck, and then that is an extra $5 an hour. So this is definitely under budgeted. Now that I think about it, I did not account for my raise, which is always a good thing that I under budgeted, because I did make this budget work with the amount that I have here. I always like to under budget, just so there's like no disappointments, and I know that I can make that budget work on that amount that I set for myself. Babysitting, the child that I babysit, one of the parents is a teacher, so I will not have them as much for the summer. But they did give me a few date nights in July, so I just chalked that up. I am dog sitting for a week, so that I under budgeted. It might be closer to $450, but like I said, I just like to underestimate myself. And then my random here is $200. My goal is to sell some things. And then, so for my expenses right here, I am much more organized. Oops, sorry. I just moved the camera. I'm much more organized in this video. I have everything pre-laid out on another sheet in front of me, to the side of me, because I added some sinking funds. So my train, I am giving myself $50 for my train. I don't have to commute until the end of August, but the train fare is pretty hefty. I don't have to do, because I'm only going in 2 days a week, I don't have to do the monthly, which is $378. So I'm buying the smaller pack, which I believe is 20. It's either 20 or 10. I'm not sure, but that's still like $270. BarkBox is the same, $35. My subscriptions I have at $25. My credit card, I am planning to do $900. I plan on doing $300 from $600 of this is like online payments. I'm gonna do $300 from the app in the beginning of the month, and then $300 at the end of the month, and then the other $300 is going to be taken out in cash. I don't know, actually, it's a perfect thing to ask. If any of you know if I can, because my credit card's through Capital One, if I've just been saving the money in envelopes, I want to just make one big payment. I was told it wasn't an issue, but they weren't exactly sure that if I don't have a bank account with Capital One, if I can still pay the credit card in person. I was told it wasn't an issue, but when I would be reconnected, like transferred, the call would never go through, and I tried like 6 or 7 times. But if not, that's still not the biggest deal. But 600 of this will be in online payments, like my app, and then the other 300 will be cash. This is my parents' anniversary party. I will be doing 400. This is another one. I want to do 150 from each one of my first two paychecks, and then I want to do some extra at the end of the paycheck with my magic paycheck. My challenges, I will be budgeting 150, 75 each paycheck. Maybe, depending on what I can get covered with my first two paychecks, then I will maybe increase this. Pilates is 233. And this is where the bulk of my money will be going. It'll be 1,793. So my first paycheck for July will be Thursday. Today's Saturday. I'm expecting that paycheck to be around $800, $800 or $900. So yeah, but then also my Pilates comes out, I think, on the 15th or the 14th. Let me pull up my month. Oh, I don't even have it in there. Yeah, so Pilates will come out before that second paycheck. So then for my variable expenses, I have groceries are 120. I did up this. I blew all of my grocery money last week. I went to a farmer's market, and in my opinion, I wanted to up it anyway because where I live, there's actually a decent amount of farms around here, so you can shop in the farms for your produce and stuff. And so I wanted to up that anyway because it is more money, but it's like farm to table. So I did up this. So I will be doing 60 every other week. My spending is going to get 100. Just because I'm not in school, I am doing more things. Not necessarily like going out with other people. I just have a little more time. Eating out will be getting 120. I do find I have gone out to eat a lot more with my friends. So I just want to budget. Gas is getting 160, the usual 80 every 2 weeks. Summer, this is just an additional $30 that will be going into my event envelope, but it's just so I have more money, because now that I don't have school, I am doing more things, which I kind of did not account for before. My nails will get 60, and then beauty will get 60 as well, because I do want to start kind of having a buffer for my nails when I get my toes done, and then for beauty when I am able to get my eyelashes lifted again. And then my variable expense total is $650. Oh, that's a rough $650. And then now for my sinking funds, I don't have a sticker for the sinking funds, so I just had to make this myself. So for my sinking funds, I added some, which I did add some, they were in my binders. They weren't added to my budget of filling. Let me just grab a drink real quick. So since this is a magic month, I am using it to kind of bulk my envelopes a little bit. So pets is going to be getting 20 instead of the usual 10. Gift cards will be getting 50 instead of the usual 20. Gym will be getting 20. This is a new envelope. I do Pilates, and the $20, my grip socks are starting to wear out, and the socks are usually like $70 a pair. So I do want to kind of gradually save up for them. Now, I did have to, last week, I worked a 22-hour shift, which is a record for me, and I forgot to cancel my Pilates class, and I want to be charged $10, so I went to the Pilates class, but I forgot socks, so I had to end up buying socks. So I was like, I need to make sure that I start my gym envelope for July. So my gym is getting 20, but probably from here on out, it'll only be getting 10. Cause I don't need a new pair of socks every month. School is getting 20. This is one that I plan on just upping for the rest of the year, because I do plan on graduating in the spring, next spring, so it's spring 2026. And I know graduating as a master's student, I know my graduation regalia is going to be a lot more money than my undergrad. And I want to do professional photos on campus, so I just don't want that expense to kind of sneak up on me. My stickers is going to still get 10. I don't really need to bulk this envelope up. I am set for like my monthly layout stickers until October. So I just figured like the $10 covers like every month, kind of covers like a month worth of like monthly stickers. Now I did see someone did, they did like it's like a monthly subscription or like a seasonal subscription for like budget layout stickers. I probably am gonna like look at those on Etsy to see if I can find them. I remember someone doing a video on them. Now my hair and beauty miscellaneous is gonna get 30. So I did just get my hair cut, so that'll probably be good until the next time I get my hair cut, like, because usually this has been getting 20. I just did 30. And the beauty miscellaneous part of that is kind of like makeup. Since I got my LASIK in March, I just really haven't been wearing mascara that much. Just because I have to like be careful of rubbing my eyes, and I would just rather not wear mascara than worry about rubbing my eyes. And also I noticed that my eyes get insanely dry with mascara on now, so I just been giving my eyes a break. So my fun envelope gets 20. This was formerly my events envelope, but Joey ate my binder. Household is a new envelope. This will be getting 20. This will kind of be in part with my couponing envelope, like household supplies. Like I don't pay rent. I live at home. So if we need like paper towels, toilet paper, dish soap, laundry detergent, things like that, I am the one that buys that stuff just because I do the couponing. I always have, but I want to contribute a little bit more. My insurance gets 100, and then this was actually supposed to be my car insurance savings envelope, but my business insurance is due at the end of August, I believe, and it's like $370. So I just want to save for that. I just got an email for my insurance. Emergencies will be 30. Christmas will be just my regular 30. My goal is to add more to my Christmas savings challenge. Birthdays is 30. Clothing will be 40. My goal is to bulk my clothing envelope up before like September-ish, because I have lost a significant amount of weight. I've lost 50 pounds in the past year, and my winter clothes were hanging on for dear life when I was wearing jeans in like April. They were way too big on me, but I was like, I'm not gonna buy new jeans right now because I know I'm still dropping sizes. So I know I'm gonna need new jeans. So like new jeans and like new shirts. Now beauty, this is another, the money's all gonna go to the same envelope. Well, I have a beauty envelope in my wallet, and then I have a beauty envelope in my binder that I want to save money, like I said earlier, for getting my eyelashes done. Before my LASIK, I always got them tinted and lifted like every month, and I didn't have to do mascara as much. Vacation will get 30. Car maintenance will get 20. I do have to get my oil changed. My health was formerly my medical, and then when I got the new stickers, it is now health. Is 50. My flex spending, I'm still, my parents' insurance ran out for the year, so I am bulking up my medical envelope to cover my, like, any copays I have, or medications I have to get. And I also want to bulk this up because I'm off of my parents' insurance in December. So I also want to bulk this up. And then my savings is just my Roth IRA savings. We'll get 50 because I want to make a significant contribution to my Roth this year. And then this total is $590. I probably should put that total there. But in total for the whole month, this will be, let me get $3,033 for the month. So I don't anticipate this amount changing unless, depending on like how much my third paycheck is. But the only really amount I kind of expect to be more than I expected was to be my income. So yes. So if all goes well, I will be budgeting I will be using or utilizing $3,033 for the month of July. So thank you all so much for watching, and please like and subscribe for more. Bye.